Hi guys, welcome back to Sneakers and Sold Signs. I am Angel Bueno with DeNovo Realty, and on this week's video, I'm going to be talking to you about the home features that you're probably overlooking and shouldn't be. Raise your hand if you've ever dreamed about that farmhouse kitchen, or for me, it's the huge kitchen island that I've always wanted in my dream home. I spend hours going through Instagram and on Pinterest looking at all these creative things to do with your house, whether it be flooring or different colors. As you guys know, I'm trying to pick out paint colors for the common area of my living room. And I don't know about you, but I love watching HGTV and loving them take those outdated houses and turn them into people's dream homes. But today, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the home features that you're probably overlooking, whether it's your own home or the home you're going to be buying. I'm talking about the lifestyle features, the features that when I sit down with a seller and I ask them the one question, what did you love about living in this house? Most of those responses have nothing to do with the typical design and tend to focus on these 5 things. The first thing is natural light. I cannot stress to you how much this is important. And it is my number one because it is the most important to me. When I moved into my home, the thing I wanted the most was natural light for a couple reasons. After I moved into my house, I realized that this whole side of the house, I know you can't see where I am and I'm pointing, but you can't see. My house, the baby's room, and the other spare room have no ceiling lights. So right now it is about, 8 o'clock at night, and it is very dark in my office and I have no ceiling lights. So during the day, when I also use this room to work out in, this window has the best morning light coming in it. So I have sunshine, and when I do work in here, it makes me super inspired because I can see all the sun and the beautiful rays coming in on me. If you have a realtor in Brevard County, or I think anywhere, they will tell you what way the front door faces. So what you want to concentrate on for reference, if you ever plan on having a pool, or if you currently have a pool, you want to know where the afternoon sun is, because if your pool, sorry, words are hard right now, if your pool is always in the shade, you're gonna have a very cold pool. And I mean, who wants to go in a very cold pool? I mean, in Florida it eventually gets warm, but eventually. The next thing I wanted to talk about was room flow. Now, this is not what the size of the rooms are or anything like that. It is where the rooms are situated in the house. I know you can knock down a wall and make things bigger, but as far as where the rooms are, you can't really change that a lot. The centralized where the kitchen is, you always want the dining room kind of close to the kitchen. This is the second time I've recorded this video. So in the first video, I talked about how my house, where I grew up, always had the dining room with a room in between the dining room and the kitchen. And I always thought it was super weird because you had to walk through the living room from the kitchen to get to the dining room. And it was always annoying. But of course, we only used our dining room on like Christmas and Thanksgiving. So it really didn't matter. But I love that my now house and a lot of the other houses have a dining room that is attached, because it's just a nice room flow. The other thing you want to think about as far as room flow is like, is your master bedroom on a different floor as your kids? You may want that when they're older, but when they're younger, it's kind of a pain in the neck running up and down the stairs in the middle of the night when they need things. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about with room flow. Number 3 is agricultural designs. Please keep in mind that when you go see a house as a new homeowner, you're always looking at, oh, this house looks really nice because they have really nice furniture, or it's saged really nicely. You have to remember, when they take out that Pier 1 perfect furniture, you don't have the same furniture, so your house is not going to look the same when everything is moved out. So you want to look at agricultural designs like, archway doorways that are arched, beautiful French doors, wood beams, skylights. A lot of houses down here have skylights, and they bring, there's 2, natural light and a beautiful architectural design. You want to look at that stuff because all the other stuff, cosmetic, painting, flooring, all of that can be changed. But if you have beautiful design stuff, the way your doorways flow, a lot of the builders did the rounded corners for their builds, the newer builds down here, and that's a beautiful architectural design. Number 4, and one of the most underrated things, is what do you see out your kitchen window? Now, not everyone has a direct kitchen window, but whatever you see over the view of your kitchen. Now, I see out my sliders, which is directly to my pool. Some people see, the forest or a pond. You want to make sure you're not seeing like the neighbors or a really busy street or something that you're not going to want to be staring at a lot of the percentage of your house, because most of the time you're standing there doing dishes. So it's something you want to think about. If you want to be looking at your neighbors, hey, it's on you. But I'm just saying, make sure it's something that you want to see. And number 5, which is also something that a lot of people talk about, what is nearby? I know that there are some people that want to be, there's a meme out there talking about people that want to be in proximity of Target. I actually work with a woman who lives right behind Target, and she was like, it sold me as soon as I knew that there was Target so close. Some people want to be really close to a hospital, or in our case, we liked Rockledge because of the centralization of where we are in Brevard, so I can, I'm kind of central to everything, but also my husband literally works a mile away, so he has the smallest commute ever. And we're close to Publix and shops, and we're centralized in Brevard County for someone who travels all over Brevard County. So to wrap up, I want to tell you the 5 again, so you can hear them again. Natural light, room flow, agricultural details, view from your kitchen window, and what's nearby. If you're selling, create a top 10 list of everything that you love. A lot of the stuff is going to fall into that top 10 list. It's not always something that's cosmetic. If you're buying, try and add this to something of your must-haves. I know that some of you are still going to have the white kitchen or the huge counter, the huge island, and that's fine. But you also want to take into consideration some of this stuff. And in honor of National Homeownership Month, I don't know why I can't say that, I want you to tell me one thing that you love about where you live. Not cosmetic stuff, just what you love about where you live. I hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.